On April 28, 2020, a bill for an act to repeal the Quarantine Act and enact the Control of Infectious Diseases Bill passed second reading in the Nigerian House of Representatives. The bill, which was sponsored by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, is set to empower the Nigerian Center for Disease Control (NCDC) and make it more proactive in addressing infectious diseases. In reality, however, it potentially opens the door to a new set of legal and constitutional issues. It also creates a large door for government-backed fundamental human rights violations. One of the issues to consider is the speed with which the bill was passed without proper circulation to members of the House of Representatives themselves and total blockade of public hearing. Some members of the Green Chamber protested the speedy introduction of the bill, saying they were not given the opportunity to be abreast of the provisions of the bill before presenting it before the House. Representative Sergius Ogun of PDP Edo State said that there was need to be very careful with the powers that would be conferred on NCDC to administer vaccines. Also, Representative Nkem Abonta of PDP Abia State expressed fear that the vaccination may be made compulsory given the supposed conspiracy theories all over social media on vaccination. He said if the House was to do away with the public hearing on the bill, which is an integral part of lawmaking, there was need for time for members to critically look at the bill before it is passed. In his defense, Gbajabiamila also argued that public hearing was not an integral part of lawmaking, saying that not all bills that had been passed by the House went through public hearings, but should this be the norm? Thankfully, when it was time for consideration of the bill at the Committee of the Whole before third reading, Gbajabiamila said that it should be stepped down to Tuesday, June 4, to enable members to go through the bill. A review of some of the sections of the proposed bill shows how sweeping powers will be given to the Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control. For instance, Section 20 effectively takes away the right of citizens to freely associate by the DG, who the law empowers to prevent any kind of meeting whatsoever, as long as he determines in his subjective judgment that it increases the spread of an infectious disease. Is democracy now officially under attack in Nigeria? When does the voice of the people matter? Currently, a petition to stop the passage of this draconian bill is being signed by members of the public. Some analysts are also concerned about the level of plagiarism exhibited by the bill, as it is in pari materia with the Singapore Infectious Diseases Act of 1977. The Infectious Diseases Act is supposed to create a legal framework for the federal government to manage the special circumstances surrounding the infectious disease outbreaks like the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, but it should not be passed as it is. It should be amended to reflect the spirit of democracy and respect for the rights of citizens to freely associate and socialize. Itohan Olomu-Agbodo reporting.